This is something that you see in films all the time, right? You got this guy or this girl, they're in a car, they're driving down the highway. One of them's driving. But you know, when you drive in film, you're on a nice dolly, they're carrying you around, you're basically being towed all over New York City, and so you're not really driving. And you can tell the bad actors, right? The bad actors, they've got their hand on the wheel and they go, you know what, Bob? When I met your mother, we were what? We were 16 years old, we were young. We were too young to have really thought about our lives. Oh, they forgot to look outside the window, right? I mean, and we see this constantly. It gets on our nerves. That's a simple way of looking at what I'm trying to communicate here. Because there's always a priority in every scene. So what do I mean by that? There's always that top priority. For example, if you're getting dressed inside of a scene, no matter what is happening in that scene, even if you're getting dressed for your mother's funeral, the top priority, the thing that the audience is bearing witness to, is you getting dressed. And if you stop getting dressed so that you could play your emotions or give the scene some extra texture or whatever the case may be, the audience stops following you because you have abandoned the truth of the scene, which is that priority of the scene. Okay? So let's say you're a chef. Another great way to see this is Al Pacino and what was the name of the film? Michelle Pfeiffer, and he's doing the film, what do we got? Al, you recall that one?
No.
Oh, Frankie and Johnny, Claire de Lune, right? So here he is, and he's a short order cook, but he's also falling madly in love with Michelle Pfeiffer. Now, Al Pacino is such a proficient actor that he literally went out in New York City and went behind and learned how to work the grill and chop food up and make eggs and bacon because he wanted you, the audience, to see the priority at all time. What's the priority? If you're the chef in a fast food restaurant in New York City, you're getting slam dunked. So you have to know how to keep the dupe pads up and the bacon rolling and put this order up, read this order, all while you're falling in love with Michelle Pfeiffer. Where it starts to go wrong for actors is when they put the love as the top priority of the scene and they forget that they're actually the chef. And so we watch those scenes and we can't quite figure out why we're bored out of our mind, or why isn't this scene going so well? Why am I not enjoying myself, you see? So you should always be disciplined in that sense. Again, about simplicity. Asking yourself, what is really happening in this scene in terms of the priority? What's the top priority?